Yeah. So something we were talking about earlier was how, you know, it's interesting when you listen to music, how, violent it can be, how drug infested it could be, and it got me thinking, like, why would that be? Because when hip hop was originally created, and people will say, oh, hip hop, it's constantly evolving, and this is the new generation, and people are still talking about their struggles, yada yada yada. I get all that, but where did hip hop start? Hip hop, from a historical standpoint, started as a means of communicating a message through music to members of the Black community, mainly those of the youth, right? Be able to transmit a message from an adult to a obviously an audience, but primarily the youth. And it was and messages were far more positive when hip hop first was created. And over time, slowly but surely, the iterations have gone by, and we started to see there's gangster rap, there's trap music, there's you feel me, mumble rap. There's all this different shit that's going on, but the messaging within it is what is counterproductive, I would say. And we hear a lot about the killings, we hear a lot about the gang life, we hear a lot about this, that, and the third. So I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Why do you think that transition has started to take place? Do you think that this is just a natural evolution? Do you think that there's nefarious intentions, perhaps, by record labels wanting to, again, pollute the hip hop airwaves in order to pollute the minds of the ones who consume that? What do you guys think?
I think it's all a plan.
You think it's
It's all a plan. It's all a plan for sure. I mean,
by who?
like record labels, they find out what ticks. You feel what I'm saying? In the like in the streets, or I don't want to say streets, but like what resonates amongst the youth. They figure that out, and it's like, okay, that's hot. We're gonna go after that. Like, for example, when the drug thing was super heavy, you feel me? They were promoting Mac Miller and Lil Pump super heavy. Like, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing or seeing something of Lil Pump and all that extra shit. But then right when it got, and yeah, all that shit, like they was just booming out of nowhere, right? And then all of a sudden, niggas start getting on that bruh, clown niggas is out, real niggas is back in style, real niggas is this, real niggas is that, and all of a sudden you see a switch towards, we about to promote hella Little Baby shit, hella J. Cole shit, and J. Cole wasn't even dropping shit. But it's like, this nigga's playing basketball. This nigga is working on a shoe deal. This nigga is doing this because it's real niggas is back in style. So that little gasp of shit, they gonna promote that shit and run with it. Now, this day and age, we're looking for realism in the music. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's hot right now. We're looking for that. When the last time you heard somebody promote Lil Yachty, Lil Pump? You know what I'm saying? It's all in a, like, they game
number
plan.
one
I don't.
The number one music right now is still drug and kill your own.
I don't agree with that.
Murder.
I think for what E's talking about, the certain, he's not speaking. So those guys that you said, right, are not guys of longevity. Those guys are just for the moment.
Like Lil Baby talks about killing and shit in his songs, and he talks about selling drugs. But he'll also have a song where he'll be like, I want the community to be better.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, hold on, bruh.
So it's it is
Lil Pump ain't rapping the same about drugs like how Lil Baby is talking about drugs. They talk about drugs totally.
But the whole
different.
point is you talk about drugs in rap.
If you're talking about
before, rap
yeah,
was
for
before
sure
was
not.
just
For
talking
sure
about what shit that was going on. Us, I was
think
walking
what
down
he's
the
trying to
street
say
and
is
I
like
hit the
there's
stove and
yeah, but I think what
he
he was trying to say is there's different ways that you could talk about drugs. You could say, yo, I do drugs, or I've seen how drugs can hurt people. there's different ways that you can like rap about drugs, even though to your
I use drugs to hustle for money, or I'm taking drugs to get fucked up. And yeah, exactly. Different ways.
So
how
I don't
let's-
see
hold on.
a difference, I guess, when you say in those forms, just because it's like the guy who said I'm using drugs to hustle is like you selling drugs to your community.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry, go ahead.
You don't gotta agree with it, just different ways.
But
You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, I was saying, well, what I was saying about the artist, he was saying something else. I'm saying those are longevity. But the thing about hip hop going from being this positive thing to fucking, you know, some gangster rap, right? Some whatever, right? It started, you know, with people wanting to just say, hey, this is what's going on in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's going on. So I was watching a podcast the other day where Ice Cube was just talking about how he didn't even expect for gangster rap to even blow up. He was just laying the track out just for his friends and his people in his area to listen to, for the shit to, you know what I'm saying, for them to listen to. He didn't expect that for it to be like nationwide and then for them to change the world and all that extra shit, right? So my thing about that is like, it's not the labels that was like, I mean, I guess it could be a label saying like, "Oh, this is hot. This is what's gonna sell," but it's not like the labels created this. You know what I mean? It's not like they said like, "Hey, let's go get this and say," you know what I mean? Like,
listen to this real quick, and this is Wikipedia, so there is no real sources. With the commercial success of gangster rap in the early 1990s, the emphasis in lyrics shifted to drugs, violence, and misogyny as the commercialization of gangster raps went into industries.
Yeah. So thank you for bringing that up, Dom, because that's like kind of goes to why I wanted to bring it up, this whole topic. There are people who run record labels, and in the 90s, not many of those record labels, to the best of my knowledge, I could be wrong, but not many of those record labels were run by black people.
Nope.
A lot of those record labels were run by other people. I don't know who they were.
Unless you were putting out a mixtape, handing it out hand to hand, you was working for somebody who wasn't black.
You were signing a deal.
So record labels that, let's just assume, right? Because I don't want to get into the weeds about it, but let's just assume that they're run by white men, right? And not to say that these white men have nefarious intentions, not to say that these white men, you know, don't like black people. I'm not saying that. But these men say kind of what you said. Oh, this might be this is what's hot. This is what people like, right? They could be saying that. Or they could be saying this is what we're going to give people, right? Because the way I understand music is, in the industry itself is, and actually it's many industries. Look at Apple. Apple doesn't make the things that you want. They make the things that they want you to want, right? Did you know that you wanted a smartwatch before you had one? Fuck no. All of a sudden it got introduced. You were like, damn, why didn't I have one? You know what I mean?
How many songs have you heard over and over and over again that you didn't care about? Then all of a sudden it's like, damn, that song's low-key catchy. It's like, no, motherfucker, it's brainwashing your ass.
So they understood how music moves people physically, emotionally. And I think that was tapped into. Now, just because I said I don't believe that they all had nefarious intentions doesn't mean that none of them had nefarious intentions. I'm sure there were people with nefarious intentions. I'm sure there were people who were saying, listen, we can promote this guy because of the messaging that he does, and it could fit the agenda that we want. I am being completely conspiratorial. I'm going to preface this by saying that
I'm in 100% agreement that there is someone out there that was like, oh, this guy talks about murder and killing, or this guy's talking about soul consciousness and lifting
talking
up
about
the community.
talking about prosperity,
and you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow this guy to get on the radio, and then I'm sure people are gonna go, well, if he made it on the radio saying that, I need to say the same thing.
Say the same thing. I need to do the same thing. I don't want to be one of those rappers that just talks about it and is not actually about it, right? Does that not happen? You and I used to rap back in the day. Did we not try to at least rap about our real life experiences?
Facts.
And when you start to involve yourself in shit, because we know people who still rap to this day, right? And shout out to them. But when you involve yourself in the lifestyle, you now start to be able to talk true to what you do, right?
You damn near willing to go to jail just
so you can
make
that
a song.
They got tats all up and down and shit, and got piercings, and you know what I'm saying, got all the shit. If you talk about what it looks like, what a rapper looks like in 2021, we know some motherfuckers that look like that, right? Mm-hmm. They bought into the lifestyle. Now they get to talk about the lifestyle, but not realizing that brainwashing occurred, right? Not realizing that, yo, I got wrapped up in it, and I wanted to be this so much that I bought into it. You know what I mean? And I just think that that's what's happening on a large scale. There's some people who find their way out. Some people who are just like not to necessarily be rappers, but there's some people that are like, yo, I grew up listening to this shit, like myself. I grew up on Wayne. You know what I'm saying? That nigga talking about doing drugs all goddamn day. Mm-hmm. Nigga, we started doing drugs because we were listening to these niggas. You know what I mean? And I still smoke weed. You feel me? I still smoke weed. And a lot of that is based on who my influences were growing up. Part of it was y'all. Part of it was my niggas was smoking weed. So I'm gonna smoke weed. But who did they know that was smoking weed? You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, man. I think it's pretty insane. If you break it down like that, it's pretty insane.
Yep.
Because the music you listen to influences your daily life. Like if you, I think it was me and E when we were in Miami. This man woke up to some murder, kill music. I was like, nah, bro, it's too early for that. He was like, nah, bro, we going to the gym. I was like, oh, fuck it, I guess so. But it was on some like, I'll wake up every day trying to put niggas on RIP. And it was like, damn, every day you wake up like that, bro? Every day?
It sets your intentions for the day, though. Well, that nigga's trying to kill shit. Trying to kill everything he touches.
We were trying to hit the Jimmy Kill shit.
That's hell. Shit. Yeah.
That's funny as shit.
I don't know, man. It's an interesting topic. For those of you watching, I'm leave in the comments what you guys think. If you guys agree with us, if you disagree, I think Jerry said he kind of disagrees a little bit with that, but we're interested to know what you guys think. But aside from that, we're pretty much.
Let us know if you think Ron should be able to, stay up, or does he need a bedtime?
Or a bedtime.
To be fair to my bro, he be up early. You feel me?
Don't be giving that man no breaks. I want y'all to get him in the comments.
Yeah, we record late. But...
Get that nigga up in the comments, man.
Yeah, he just dipped
I'm
out.
finna go work the same job Ron got, so he can't make the excuse.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that thumbs up button.
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry, for bringing that up. That's a great point. Yo, for all the viewers, thank y'all for checking out another episode of
the Intellects.
Yes, our intellects. We appreciate y'all. We are in the process of well, I don't want to get into it right now. We'll talk about it in a future episode, but we
Stay
definitely
tuned.
Y'all. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Help us help you by spreading real shit, straight from the heart. Nothing that's filtered. We're trying to be, you feel me, as real and raw as it gets. So again, please be sure to share with us. We want to provide y'all with good entertainment, bring y'all some value. So yeah, fuck with us. But on that note, we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Yo, what up? You just watched the clip of the Ignorant Intellect. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. That way you can keep up with all the latest content as soon as it drops. We appreciate your support. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.